Hi, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Nhyira Premium, and today I want to share with you how to design a study plan that will guarantee you to prepare well for your examination, pass your examination, and most importantly, take your life to the next level. Now, in the previous video which I released on how to improve your memory, in case you've not watched that, it is in the description of this video and you can watch that video as well. I shared with you that one of the critical things you need in order to improve your memory, retain a lot of information, and be able to recollect the information is to have a study plan. And that is exactly what I want to share with you in this particular video, how you need to prepare study plan and be able to structure it out so you can get better results and prepare well for your examination. Now, when we say a study plan, what is a study plan? So someone will ask, Nhyira, what is a study plan? So let's get straight up into the discussion. A study plan is simply defined as a more comprehensive than a timetable because it defines a methodology to deal with the preparation, planning, and problems faced in each subject by an individual. Now, this definition is by the highereducationreview.com, the highereducationreview.com. So a study plan is a more comprehensive than timetable because it defines a methodology to deal with the preparation, planning, and problems faced in each subject by an individual. So unlike timetable, they just look at this is what I want to study, this is what I want to study. A study plan goes beyond the timetable to provide you with some framework in relation to how each of the pieces add up together in order for you to prepare well for your examination. But somebody will ask, Nhyira, why do I need a study plan? Is it that important? Now, according to the Higher Education Review, there are a number of reasons why each individual preparing to write an exams needs a study plan, and that is the most important thing that you need to understand. Remember, I shared this with you in the previous video that one of the key reasons why you need a study plan is that the study plan helps you to improve your memory because it increases your understanding level, it increases your level of focus, and it increases your ability to be able to recollect a lot of the information that you've studied so that you can pass the examination and most importantly take your life to the next level. Now, beyond the fact that a study plan enables you to be able to increase your memory and also retain a lot of information, there are other key benefits that one stands to gain if you have a study plan. One of those is that it increases productivity. Why? Because with a study plan, you know that, okay, if it is 16 weeks that I have, if it is 15 weeks that I have, if it is 10 weeks that I have, I know what I'm doing every day. I know when I'm doing revision. I know where I'm solving questions. I know where I'm doing mock. I know where I'm dealing with my challenges. So it increases your level of productivity and you know exactly when to do what and when not to do what. And so that helps you to position you to be able to pass the exams. The second thing is that it enhances your time management. Now, there is nothing like time management. Rather, there is what is called self-discipline. So if you are able to have a study plan, it helps you to allocate time for various things so that if it is a 16-week journey you are going, like what we do here at the Nhyira Premium organization for the CA examination, 16 weeks that we will be going for the November 2021 examination, you know that from in week 1, this is what I'm doing. From week 1 to week 10, this is what I'm doing. You know that from week 10, I'm starting with my revision. You know that by week 15, I'm solid and I'm just revising on some key areas that I have challenge in. So it helps you to allocate time for specific areas of the subject that you are writing, and that increases your chances of ultimately passing the exam. So number 1, increase productivity. Number 2, time management. Number 3 is it reduces your stress, your level of stress, because unlike you sitting down 2 weeks to the exams, you begin to start all over again. If you have a study plan, you spread the time over the 16 weeks. So you're able to study small, you know exactly what you need to do. So it reduces your level of stress so that when the exam is coming near, it is not that you are now going to start all over again. No, when the exam is near, a week to the exams, 3 days to the exams, I mean, you're just chilling. You're just relaxing literally because you don't have a lot on your table to be doing Unlike where you don't have a steady plan, where you have not allocated the time over the period, and you have 3 days to go into the exam hall or 7 days to go to the exam hall, and you need to put all those information or all that you need to learn into one. That will be more challenging, and that will be more stressful. And some of you can attest to this fact that when you finish writing each examination, you fall sick. Why? Because chances are you've not been learning over the period. So 1 week to the exams, intervention class. Kweku is doing intervention, you go there. Ama is doing intervention, you go there. Kofi is doing intervention, you go there. Akosia is doing intervention, you go there. So you attend every intervention, then you are receiving question from here, you are receiving question from there. You are trying to go through a lot of things, and it puts a lot of pressure on you because you know you don't have anything in you. And some of the mistakes, or one of the mistakes that people make is, oh, Charlie, I'm going, but Charlie, by the grace of God, maybe this time around I'll pass. You see, the examination is not a lotto. I mean, this is not a gambling. We are not gambling here where it's about chance, it's about luck. No. It's about work. It's about sacrifice. So if you want to reduce your stress, if you want to reduce the ability of you falling sick after the examination, which a lot of you actually fall victim to, because you finish the exams and you are freaked out, you are drained mentally, you are having a lot of body pains, you are unhealthy, you are unexcited for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Some people even go into a month before they come back to their old state. In that case, why do you punish yourself like that? Having a steady plan reduces your stress level as an individual. And number 4 is that it gives you a better score. Man, Charlie, having a personal steady plan means that you've spread everything out. You've allocated time to everything. You've paid attention to every part of the syllabus, so you understand everything very well. And guess what? You cannot fail. Guess what? You position yourself strategically to pass the examination. So these are some of the benefits that you stand to gain if you have a steady plan. Number 1, ultimately, it increases your memory level, your ability to recollect information. Number 2, it provides you with the ability to increase your productivity. Number 3, it helps you to allocate time to the various things that you are doing. 4, it reduces your stress level, and definitely it enables you to get a better score in that case. So how is this? What is a steady plan? Like, have you seen one before? What is it? And how do you prepare, or how do you use it? So I'm going to share with you a steady plan as structured by the ACCA. Actually, what I'm sharing with you here, you can get it on the ACCA website. And I'm going to go through that with you to see exactly how you can prepare a steady plan. And you will see that showing on your screen. This is a sample of a steady plan. Okay, this is a sample of a steady plan. So as you can see on your screen, you realize that welcome to the ACCA study planner. Let's think ahead, because this is an ACCA document that I want to share with you. Now, before I go to the study plan, all the benefits that we have mentioned about having a steady plan will not materialize if you don't discipline yourself as an individual. So at the fundamental thing you need to understand is what? Discipline. Because it's one thing to have a plan, it's another thing to execute that plan and to follow through to see that plan to be successful. Because I've seen people who have beautiful dreams, but they never work towards the dreams. I've seen people who have beautiful aspirations, but their actions are in contradiction, or their action is in an opposite direction to their vision and goals. So you need to discipline yourself in that case. So this is a sample of a steady plan. Now, what you see here on your screen is for 16 weeks. There is also another 16 weeks breaks down. We will come there. Then there's a 12-week steady plan there with a breakdown. Then there is also an 8-week steady plan. I'm going to go through the 16-week steady plan with you guys, because that is basically what we will be using here as we continue with our discussion. So you see 16 weeks, the countdown starts from 16 and ends in week 1. Now, I want you to really follow what is going on in this steady plan as we go into it. You could see that there is week until exams there. There is phase also there in that case. Now, you realize that everything is divided broadly into 3 phases that you need to understand. So in the week 16, definitely you're going to be planning in that case. So we have the learning phase. Okay, then we have the revision phase, and then we have the final steps that you need to do. So there is a time that you need to dedicate to sit down to design your study plan. Now, when designing your study plan, there are a number of factors you need to take into consideration, and I've shared this with you over and over again on this channel. And if you're a follower of my work, you know that very well. I've mentioned that you need to take into consideration your personal timetable. Sorry, your school's timetable. So wherever you are attending lectures at, make sure that you have their timetable and take that into consideration. Number two, you need to look at how many hours you have in a week or in a day that you can study. Then you need to also take into consideration your peak period. That is the time that you are productive, the time that you can assimilate a lot. But chances are your peak period may not be available to study because of maybe work, because of family issues, or because of other things. So what you need to understand is that you need to put yourself in a state where you can actually study anytime, anywhere, irrespective of what is around you. So basically we have three stages: the learning stage, the revision stage, and then the final stage. Then you see from Monday to Friday here, we see AM and PM. Now, the fact that we see Monday to Friday here does not mean that each week you have to learn from Monday to Friday. No. So like I said, you need to look at your schedules. So if you look at your schedules and realize that, okay, I'm going to have some time on Tuesday and then on Saturday, then you fix that up. Then you need to select the time. If it's on Tuesday, when will I want to study? Is it in the morning, AM, or in the evening, PM? Is it in the morning, AM, or in the evening, PM? Now, one of the critical things you need to do is to make sure that you set time for break during the study period. Don't sit down 2 hours, 3 hours trying to learn. You will be bored. Okay, so you do 45 minutes, at most 1 hour. Get up, walk around a little bit in your room. Don't pick your phone and go to social media. No, walk around, pick a book, grab some snack or water, walk around, take something. Then as you are walking around, you are trying to revise in your head, recite what you have done, like the technique I shared with you on how to improve your memory. So as you are on break, sipping some snacks or drinking some water, you are trying to recollect all these things, and that helps you a lot to be able to understand what you are doing. So make sure you set breaks between the timing there. So you realize that we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks for learning. I think I've shared this. I already mentioned this in the beginning of the video that we have 16 weeks. The 10 weeks is going to be learning. So 10 weeks you are learning, understanding the principles, understanding the concept, understanding the key concept. Now, this 10 weeks includes what is done on campus where you are going attending lectures, and also what you are studying on your own. You cannot rely totally on your lecturers or on your tuition provider alone if you want to pass the exams. You should be able to study on your own, study ahead of time on your own, and when you do that, it increases your chances of understanding what you are studying, and most importantly, pass the exams in that case. Then we have 4 weeks for revision, very critical. So this is where you are putting the things together. You are revising, then revision and some mock questions. Then you revise the mock questions. Then the last week will be for the final preparation. That is what you need to look out for. That is the third column there, and that is for the main activities that you are looking at there. That is the issue about how you're going to be designing your study plan in that case. And that's how it's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be structured in that case. But let's put some specifics into this, and the study planner provides some specifics here. Now, with a sample of the study planner here, it is assumed that the students learn from almost Monday to Sunday, with the exception of Friday. But like I said, you have to choose what works best for you. In that case, you may not be able to learn from Monday to Friday because of your schedules, but I want you to look at exactly what is on your screen and find out how you can put yourself in there and put some of the things that you are doing in there. So you realize that we have study time in here, in the evening, whatever it is, in the morning, in the evening, in the morning, whatever it is, all you need to do is put in some work. If it is 2 subjects you're doing, maybe you need to apportion some 3 hours a week for each of the subjects. Now that 3 hours could be broken down into 2 days, or could even be broken down into 3 days. Like I tell you all the time, even if you sit for 1 hour to study, it's good. It's good. So you stay 1 hour, no interaction, no nothing, no challenges, nothing coming from anywhere, no social media, no video, no telenovelas, nothing is distracting you. You're focused, you're studying. Boom, 1 hour. It's okay. So you do 1 hour on Monday, you do 1 hour on Wednesday, you do 1 hour on Friday. Then the other paper, you do 1 hour on Tuesday, 1 hour on Thursday, 1 hour on Saturday or Sunday. That is what you're going to do gradually. This is how you structure a study plan that helps you to actually prepare well for the examination, and most importantly, to pass the exam. So when we say preparing a study plan, you realize that this goes beyond your personal timetable, like the highereducationreview.com defines it. This goes beyond the timetable. It goes beyond the timetable to show you what you study, when you should start revision, and what you need to do in that case. Now, at the final step in the last week, this is not when you are learning. In the last week, you are not learning. You're just cruising through. You're just going over everything. If there are any things that you have not covered yet, you're just going over them, solving questions. Okay, by now you know the areas you have challenges in. So you reduce the stress, you reduce the anxiety, because most of you become more stressful in the week to the exams, which actually affects your performance in the exam hall. Some of you get to the exam hall and you are freaked out, like nothing, you cannot recollect anything. Why? Because you're putting yourself under pressure in the week to the exams, when you're supposed to relax the brain and do your final step, do your final revision. In that case, then definitely your exams is going to be out and you will be able to pass the exams in that case. So this is how a study plan looks like, and that is how you structure a study plan. And this is for a 16 weeks. Like I said, there is a 12-week also here, and it works with the same idea: learning, revision, final step, structure the same way. And if it is 8 weeks you are going for, it's the same thing there: learning, revision, final steps is the same thing that you are going for in that case. So that is how we prepare a study plan that guarantees that you pass the exams. Like I said, you can prepare this study plan. If you don't discipline yourself, that is not going to be happening. You're not going to be fruitful in it. So have the study plan, discipline yourself. Number 2, make sure you set break. Okay, don't sit for 2 hours studying. Get up after 45 minutes, get up after 1 hour, take a snack break, walk around, try to recite the things that you have been learning so far. Then you can come back a little bit, because you are going to be a bit refreshed. Then your memory is going to be reset automatically, so you can go back there and pass and learn to pass the exam. So this is how we prepare a study plan. Put in the comment section, let me know if this is helpful for you, and also let me know what other things you want me to share my thought on with you as you prepare well for your examination. If you're excited about the video, make sure that you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel in case you've not subscribed to the channel. I'll see you in another video as we continue with our discussion towards the ICAG November 2021 examination, and I hope that these little tips that we are providing you will guide you, will provide you with the assistance that you need in order for you to pass the examination, and most importantly, take your life to the next level. I'll see you in another one. Bye-bye.